Come on. Okay. I just restarted my stream again because... Yeah, that would be Johnny. Oh my god, I love his pose. I know, I'm looking, I'm talking about the pose that he shows up on. Like, the way he's sitting on the chair is amazing. Maya? That's the other starter. He's the other starter. Yes. That we've unlocked. He was restarting his computer. First, fifth, or sixth? First, fifth. I agree, and I'm betting he'll go with either first or sixth. Yep. Yeah. Oh, so you actually heard me say the stream crashed right before it did? That's weird. Yeah, I had my OBS crashed error pop up, so I'm guessing that until I hit the button on that, it stayed up. That's weird.
Shows up as being able to join it, by the way.
That's concerning.
Mine doesn't.
Should I try?
It came back. Wow, my OBS came back up with my Discord muted again. That's weird.
In my settings, VSync is not checked for graphics. Should it be?
If you do, it's more computer intensive, but it makes it smoother to play. So
I'm not gonna do that. What is the last setting under graphics? Is that field of view?
FOV, yes.
Okay.
What?
So.
Yes, it is.
Yes.
Mine's at 50. Should it be more than that?
Louis, did you switch to Johnny?
I mean, that's up to you, Sparrow. Mine's at 80, but it's just like how zoomed out and whatnot you want to be, pretty much.
No, I hadn't yet. I was just checking to see if the world was working, and then I was going to do it.
I'll put it to 60 and see if it lets me see more.
Yeah, field of view is, for lack of a better way of describing it, like your peripheral vision. It's how far out to the sides you can see.
Yeah, I just don't know what will crash my computer.
Gotcha.
Can't know until you try.
Yeah, so the world has not gone down on my end. I still see it, and I've seen it this entire time.
I haven't seen it at all.
I haven't looked.
So you might want to restart your game then.
I saw it for a second when he jumped into it, but then it left.
Yeah, I completely restarted.
Unable to sync. Oh, there we go.
Yeah, I'm not seeing any worlds right now.
That's not up yet, so that's good.
I still see it. I restarted my raft. I still see it.
That's
I will wait until you tell me that it's good before I join.
Yeah.
I kind of want to know what happens if you join it right now.
Don't.
I mean,
it might explode his
game
computer.
crashes. It looks like it corrupts the file to Raft.
Yeah.
I mean, but I don't own the file of the raft. I don't know.
The entire computer might explode.
It could corrupt your player information, which from personal experience sucks.
Okay, then don't do it.
I had my player information file get corrupted on a 7-day server, and they had to delete my player information for me to be able to connect to the server.
One time Phasmophobia updated, and my old desktop computer stopped being able to perceive sound only in that game.
Oh, weird.
Weird. Like, all the audio files disappeared. Nothing ever had sound again. but it worked on my laptop. It was just like whatever the update was fucked up that computer specifically.
That's bizarre.
Alright, I'm back in.
I'm loading.
I'm almost back in.
We can see each other. I can see Louie. I can see Rob.
Good start. River, your backpack is in the give to Riv chest, and I have one for Cupcake. Oh, hey,
I see
Cupcake.
that.
Hello.
Backpack.
Yay.
I can see Cupcake's name. Assuming I can see her too.
Space.
Does anyone have like 3 scrap?
I have a lot of scrap if you need
Oh,
any.
never mind.
I just need to load in.
So if I go over to this thing,
Interesting.
what's the coordinates go into it or something?
Okay, so you have to turn it on, and then you see how there's a little arrow over top of the number? That's what over here.
Ah,
Oh,
Jesus
this one.
Christ!
Okay.
Yeah. That's the number that you'll change by increasing or decreasing it on these buttons. And then you pull this lever to change what number you're looking at.
Okay. Oh, okay. I shot an arrow at it.
So the new number was 0209.
Oh.
What?
Iron, scrap.
Okay.
Alright, you need this?
Now what happens?
There you go.
Alright, so you put it in?
And it's green.
So now, if you look at on here... Dying. So, I don't remember how to tell the difference between those. Rob, do you remember?
Interesting.
What's up?
The
He's trying to give you
coordinates.
the radar.
I
Did
don't
you put
remember
in
which-
you put in the new coordinates?
Yeah, I don't
Yes.
remember which of the green dots is the one we need.
It's the should be the blue one actually, the 1814 way.
Oh.
Green dots are just
Yes.
important islands that we can stop out on the way,
Yes,
Okay.
I forgot.
which we should if
what-
we can.
Okay. So do you want to head toward the 10, 21 meter one, the one slightly to the left of the good thing?
Sure.
Okay.
Alright.
How do we do that?
So
I'm gonna
First-
get biofuel happening, but it's gonna take a bit.
I'm working on that as well. I just put up a tank.
Anybody have some scrap? I need nails.
I have scrap.
What are you working on?
There is nothing in the box, by the way.
Did I turn this thing off?
Yeah, use the same monitor that I turned on. You use that to turn it off.
Yeah, I turned it off.
Okay.
Okay,
Dude,
this
how
is
much
one way
do
to
I
get
need to
the
rush?
money.
Oh, I need to make food.
So yeah, Sparrow. Now we have engines. We got that from the cruise ship. They can
okay.
run on planks, which we don't have a lot of planks. Or you use bees to make biofuel. So that's what we're trying to get. Oh, a lot of seagulls were attacking your crops, River.
Ah, damn it. I need to make a new scarecrow.
Why did somebody reinforce one of the nets?
You can reinforce a net.
You
Yeah,
can.
the one you're
No, to
standing on is
reinforce the net.
reinforced.
It's probably a mistake.
Yeah, Louis, this one by the corner right in front of you here is...
I will look in a second. I had to go get my other headset because mine's dying.
So we could just float around for a little bit until we get biofuel happening, just to get some resources and stuff.
Do you
Yeah.
like steer it?
Yeah.
The steer you
Here,
at the
come
very
back up
top of the steering wheel is where you grab.
I know I don't have any.
Hold on, I'm doing
energies,
something.
So I'm just gonna put this as it is.
Oh. Never mind.
I have to build an actual roof. I can't
Yeah.
just put a floor up there.
Yeah.
So I'm at the thing.
So the way you
Everyone
steer
hear me?
is here at the... Yes. The way you steer is here at the steering wheel. and that, you know, it's kind of like if you've ever turned the sail, it works the same way. So you press and hold R, and then click, and you can turn the.
So I need to do something that everyone with massive OCD is gonna hate.
Oh God, what?
You can't put a tube over top of a net.
No, you cannot.
So I'm gonna have to break 2 of these nets and put them as flat ground.
That's fine.
But the problem is where they're at.
They're the corner ones.
They're not. They're not the corners. I have to do this one.
Yeah.
I mean, we could move the engine back one if people wanted that.
I mean
that would throw off the OCD as well.
It's gonna be fine. It'll be fine.
We opened the sail, or is the anchor up yet?
Working on the anchor right now.
Anchor is up.
Okay, so do I open the sail?
Go for it.
Yeah.
And then reposition it so that we're not heading towards the island. I need 1 plank. God damn.
I can give you the 1 plank.
Alright.
I would probably make more than just 1 fuel container after.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
This is just the starter set. Is
temporary. Okay.
1 container, the biofuel mix, whatever the hell you want to call it.
Nothing is happening when I try to move the sail, by the way.
It's sailed down.
It
No.
is.
Okay.
So, oh, now it's up. So yeah, you hold R and then you like turn your mouse to turn how the sail goes.
I was, but it wasn't moving. Does it have to be up?
No, it doesn't.
Oh, well, it wasn't moving at all.
Weird.
That's strange.
What?
Now it's up.
Yeah, that's E.
Yeah, but I'm holding R and it's not moving. And I'm moving my mouse all over the place and nothing's happening.
I do remember that being a pain in the butt to get the hang of.
Yeah.
Like, I'm holding R. Okay, now something's happening.
For some reason, we're spinning in place. By the way.
Yeah.
Because I'm playing with the sail, trying to figure it out.
There's like a certain spot you gotta look.
Does anyone have 10 more planks?
No.
I don't. I have 4 more planks, but.
I do. But you're gonna have to give them back to me at some point.
It works for me.
Oh, I know why we're spinning. I know why.
Because the steering wheel?
Yeah, so the steering wheel, you have to recenter it to the center every time you're done using it, otherwise you just spin endlessly.
I don't think I used the steering wheel.
Someone else probably did.
Yeah. Alright, we're slowly moving. Alright, so, yeah, this is gonna be complicated, huh?
Come on.
Okay, to make beehives.
Alright, so the biofuel is full, we just need the honey to make it happen.
Yeah.
I need planks, pretty much. Like, I just need lots and lots of planks to be able to make beehives, finish the roof so seagulls can't get in, all that stuff.
I tried to turn us to face the island thing, but now I can't unturn us. So, we're not
kind
going
of
the right
spinning.
way.
Wrong way.
Who else is up here?
I am.
Well, I didn't know you were doing it, so I was also doing it at the same time. So.
Well, I did it the wrong way to begin with, so it's all good.
Okay, so nothing's happening.
So that's it centered when the white handle is straight up.
Okay.
What the hell?
That.
Oh, we could just make some biofuel in the meantime because we do have the stuff to do it. We have honeycomb, so we could just make some.
Yeah, that's true.
Do we have any glass though? I'm gonna need glass.
Yes, there is some glass. And there is some glass in the parts box.
Do we need to smelt glass on top of that?
Well,
For honey?
Yeah, the next thing is let's smelt a bunch of glass.
Alright, because I just emptied them out.
Oh, we gotta research honeycomb, I think, to build more
Yeah.
honey.
Good thing we have so many.
And research bees to be able to make a beehive. Advanced collection net?
What?
Yeah.
There are advanced collection nets when we get titanium.
Oh.
Yeah, they're
Advanced everything.
That's interesting. That's completely new.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that,
Oh,
advanced
ew.
large crop pot.
If you mess up a smoothie, you get a leftover smoothie, and it has like bones and shit floating in it.
Ew.
That's not what I wanted.
Did you use the smoothie machine?
No, I found one on the island.
Oh, okay. The same thing happens if you use the cooking pot and mess it up.
Yeah, but drinking something with bones floating in it
Little island to the left.
is very
Yeah.
gross.
No. I got bit by Bruce again.
Good job.
Do we want to go to the little island?
Alright,
Or do we want to just float?
It's to the
I
left.
mean, we could use
It
the
might
stuff.
be one of the dots from the.
Yeah, it should be one of the, what was it, green dots?
Yeah.
Yep.
That'd be good to go to then.
We might need to turn on the engines for this. It doesn't seem to be moving in that direction. They should still have fuel in them.
Looks like we're moving that way.
Are we?
Yeah, because we're moving away from everything I keep trying to hook. What do we got? What do we got? What do we got?
Okay, so we do have honey to make biofuel, by the way. Like we have 12 things of honey in the chest.
Yeah, well, the
Keep us
biofuel
going.
is already started, so if you want to throw one in there.
Yeah, I did.
Cool.
It actually took 2 this time
Oh.
instead of just 1, so they might have changed that.
Sounds like it.
Do y'all still need tons of scrap and stuff?
Yes.
Always.
Yes.
No one's ever cleared out the scrap chest. There's 8 in there.
No, there wasn't any when I
There
grabbed the
was
last.
some there the whole time. Like,
I
I've
mean,
seen that in there every time I opened it.
Okay, I've looked
Crap.
3 times and there wasn't any in there.
There's 8 in the scrap chest right now, at least in my eyes.
All I can say is maybe someone put something in there, cause.
I put some from River into the scrap metal chest. She gave me some and I put it in there.
Alright,
Yeah,
go with
I mean,
that.
I
know
saw
can-
them there like the whole time.
Still 2 arrows in the box for me that somebody did not take.
They're stone, so they're not for me.
I can get them, but they're not mine. I only ever had 17, and now I have 24.
I've never had arrows, so.
Same.
I don't arrow.
I think we've just found some arrows on the island then.
It's very possible.
Yeah, if we can get scrap metal under the water, that would definitely be incredibly helpful.
Yep.
I'm going to run and jump on the island.
And we can make 2 beehives with the bees that we have right now if I have all the other... Oh, it takes 20 planks each. Alright, we can in theory
Hey,
make 2
Rob.
beehives.
Rob,
Yeah,
20 planks.
thank you.
There's
I literally
1, 2,
that's-
3, 4, 5 barrels on the side of
thank
the
you.
island and a shitload of planks.
Yeah.
Someone could
There's a
drop one.
ton of barrels on the other side of the island.
Yay, we got 2 beehives. best way to do this would just be like maybe like.
Hi, Bruce.
River, were you saying we needed watermelon seeds?
Yes.
I have some.
I need all the seeds.
I have
Come here,
watermelon
you
seeds
asshole.
and a mango seed.
All the seeds except for those trash flower seeds.
Oh, we actually need. Well, actually, we have.
No, we don't. I took care of flower seeds early on.
No, we don't have any, or no, we don't need any.
We don't need any.
Okay.
I'm about to use them, but we have like an unlimited supply already, so.
Yeah. We have a full stack of each kind, so. Because I foresaw the need for flowers and actually collected the flowers.
And I purposefully trashed every seed I could find because it pisses off Cupcake.
Which is why I kept the seeds hidden from him.
Bees!
We have
Oh, I
2
knew where they
beehives
were.
going.
They were in my inventory
Will
for
you help me
most of
kill
the time.
shark? Okay, Max, if you're gonna dive, I'm gonna try to fight the shark.
Oh, you know what? The easiest way to get in would maybe actually be here. I might have to change that. Alright.
Max?
Yeah, what's up?
Oh, I was wondering if you saw the shark.
He's by me.
Oh.
I've managed to get a couple hits on him with my machete.
I kind of didn't even think about doing that. Oh yeah, that's why, because of how slow it is to attack.
I can
Yeah.
come down and kill the shark.
There you go, shark.
Or not. I need to eat before I do that.
I don't like the fact I don't know where he is.
Yeah, I lost track of him. He took off.
Oh, found him. About to find him the hard way.
Me?
I said I am if he hits me again.
Oh,
I got on
okay.
the island though.
Oh, I see him.
I'm dead.
Uh-oh. Oh, okay, Max has
That's good.
got you.
I can kill Bruce, but he's going his own way. Okay.
I'm out. I'm out of the water.
Oh,
A
okay.
couple of
There he
arrows.
is. There he is. He found me. Hi,
You got
Bruce.
this.
Thank you, Max.
No problem.
You got a really good hit on me before I even saw him.
Ooh, that's not fun.
Oh, he's dead. There we go.
Huzzah.
Egg.
There's no river in here.
No, I'm
Scrap
down here.
metal.
What do you need?
Hey, you take the okay. Now you're upstairs. Oh,
Okay.
I want scrap metal.
same.
We have a whole bunch in chests.
Not enough.
We need
Yeah.
more.
Never enough.
8 is not a whole bunch in this game. Unfortunately. Oh, we got another dead battery.
God, I can't wait until Tangaroa when we can charge. Or is Tangaroa the next island where we can charge them?
The next island is where we find the battery charger thing.
Okay. It'll be nice to be able to charge those things.
Yes, it will.
Then we can set up like automatic watering for crops and stuff. Like, yeah.
We can put the charger right over in River's area since it's kind of like centralized and used there a decent bit.
Yeah.
The river prepare for that.
What?
When we get I figured you weren't paying attention. When we get the battery charger, I'm thinking your area is probably going to be the most centralized spot and you use it as well, so.
Has everything been cleared out? I'm not really seeing anything.
I'm working on the other
You like-
side. There's a
There's some stuff by
shitload
me.
of stuff over here.
Okay, I'll go over to that side then.
I'm swimming
lots
out
of
to
metal.
gather some things.
Lots of metal, lots of seaweed.
Okay, that's all useful.
Apparently you're at the good spot.
Ooh,
Where I'm at
there
is all
was good
sand and freaking rocks.
Yeah,
we still need
I'm-
sand.
We have a lot of sand.
I'm working on surface stuff.
I'm just cooking, because that's all I ever fucking do.
You enjoy it.
I do, but that's all I ever do.
I mean, one of us can take over cooking if you want to do something else.
It's fine. Besides, if I don't sit here and focus on cooking, I'm gonna get frustrated if things don't get done quick enough. Especially with how much food we always freaking need.
Yeah.
Well, it doesn't help that the main food that we have is the beets and potatoes, which are, not good food, and yet you
Garbo.
get hungry so quick afterwards.
Oh,
Get-
Bruce
No,
is
but-
back.
Yellow.
Louis, I thought you were the shark. You
Fun.
scared me.
The shark is
red.
back. If there's still stuff to clear out, I can kill him again.
I don't see
I didn't
anything
see
myself.
anything.
I'm looking. I don't see much left.
I
Okay,
stabbed
I'll
him in the
just-
butt though. He's headed towards someone.
Probably me.
Careful. Yep, it's you.
I will not. I will do whatever I want.
The music sounds weird underwater.
It do.
She decided to take the wrong moment to stop raining.
Oh, are you kidding me? I need one pipe.
Louis, shark
My
swimming.
question.
Never mind.
Who keeps taking so much from the water purifiers, but not taking all of the water?
Yeah, that's
Because I literally
annoying
go
me.
to get stuff from a bottle, or to fill my bottle, and it literally only gives me like one or two little notches.
Yeah, every time I use your water purifier, it's not a full take.
It's not me, because I fill a whole bottle and then I'll fill it up.
Yeah, the same thing's happening with the ones down here, too.
And I don't use the ones down there, so it's not me.
Bruce
And
took
I
my
don't-
arrows.
And I think one of these is broken because it doesn't have any water in it and I can't do anything with it.
It's
I just
probably
filled up
not.
the left one.
It's probably just you can't see it.
No,
Yeah,
it
yeah.
won't let me do anything because I don't have a full
Because
bottle.
it's-
I don't
it's
have
It's
a
full
full.
of water.
That-
It's full of
Okay.
water in the back, yeah.
Do you see the water now?
Yes, now I see water.
Yes. You couldn't see the water that was at the top.
Okay.
You couldn't do anything because it was full.
Bruce is full of a shit ton of arrows, by the way.
I know, my bow broke in the middle of it.
Oh.
If you could get them back for me, that'd be good.
Alright, I'll fight Bruce.
Been sitting here making food like crazy, but I'm starting to run out of the side ingredients.
I have some stuff for you. Hang on, I'll come up.
Okay.
Bruce is dead.
Thank you. Did you get my arrows?
Yep.
Let's see. Raw beet, mango seed, mangoes, pineapples, coconuts, palm leaf I'll keep, watermelon, watermelon seeds, sand. Nope, wait, sand. Do you need stone up here?
For me?
Yeah.
No, I'm good with stone.
Do you need clay?
Give me 1 second and I will check that.
I will definitely need clay for the beehives. Just
Clay is good for now.
Alright, do you want to raise anchor?
Sounds like a plan.
Rob? my arrows.
My cabbages.
No longer have my bow, but my arrows.
The way you said my arrows made me think of the cabbage guy from Avatar. My cabbages.
Yeah.
Oops.
Yes, my cabbages.
Ooh, honey. So, yeah, if we want to go to some of the green islands before going to the quest island to get more bees, that could be good, because we only have 2 hives.
Melon Lord.
Actually, I think we're not far from one.
Actually, not that far from one. It's just kind of
That way.
Oh, I hear seagulls.
I do
Ooh,
as
nice.
well.
Ah, shit. You know what? You still have a chest for biofuel.
It's the engine. Is it the engine?
That's one of the engines, yes. Is it playing like screamo music right now?
Yes.
Pretty sure
Oh.
we've mentioned this every single game.
Yeah.
Ah, shit.
It's playing screamo music that's just screaming fireball.
Mm-hmm.
Banana.
2 nails.
What do you need?
I got it. What the? That was a useful sign. Thank you for doing that.
Is it okay if I make a scrap hook right now?
Yeah, go for it.
Well, you were talking about how much you needed scrap metal, so I didn't want to use it without asking.
There might be one in the tools chest, because I picked an extra one up on the island.
A scrap hook?
Yeah.
Guys, if you needed scrap, you could have just said something to me. I would have given you some.
I mean, we always need scrap.
There's a reason I have a small little box with a little bit of scrap in it on the side. A,
So
it's
I'm-
stuff that I've
I'm
hooked up, and
confused.
B, it's to help.
We're moving,
I
right?
admit it.
Maybe.
I have no
Yeah.
idea.
Are we not?
Can't tell.
Yeah, no, we should be moving.
Okay, then the paint mill should be running, and it's not.
Is it
There
a
it
directional
goes.
movement thing?
No, now it's running.
Oh, is it because I put this chest here for? God damn it.
What happened?
Does it have links to run with? No. Sadly, no.
You know we have a tank for biofuel, right?
Once I get bees going, we're gonna have way more biofuel than we can store in those tanks.
Okay,
Like
cool.
by a large margin.
Okay, cool. I'm not used to doing that, honestly, so I have no idea.
Okay.
Wouldn't be surprised
Yeah,
if desync has happened.
Oh, the lag!
I mean, if we wanted, we could technically put 3 more tanks here.
I also just want a place to keep like the bees and the honey and everything to make biofuel.
Cool.
So I feel like the animal chest is starting to get a little overcrowded.
Island ahead.
Yep, that's where we want to be, I think.
A chest full of food up here.
Huzzah.
Non-stop.
I assume that's about 300 meters in front of us. If If not, it's a decent looking island either way.
So you have like a post or something behind one of the tree things,
Yes.
and I have almost broke it like 3 times now.
Oh, stop.
It's behind a tree!
Oh, that is a good looking island.
Not like
Alright.
I've intentionally smacked it or anything. It's just behind a tree.
What chest does glass go into?
Parts.
Yeah, for now at least parts. That's one I can make its own chest at some point.
Okay. There we go.
Oh yeah, this island we're coming up on is the island that we're supposed to. It's gonna have bees.
Is this a bring all the food you can, stock up, we're gonna be there for a while kind of island?
Nah.
No, it's a lot smaller than that. It'll be a decent sized island, but you can run across it in like 20 seconds.
If anybody has planks to finish the furnaces. Thank you. I cleared out all the ore that I had.
Oh, hey, that works. We're gonna come right onto a beach.
Nice. There may be danger pigs on this island, so just be aware.
Fun.
Can I shoot them?
Yes.
Nice.
Something got shot, that's for sure.
Yeah,
I
I saw
heard
the
that.
seagull going at the scarecrow.
That was not me.
I was like below, and I'm like, I hear this.
I literally just turned around because I heard the seagull, and next thing I know, it's dead. I'm like, oh, okay, that works.
No seagulls.
Seagulls, stop it now.
The only
Yo,
downside to these islands is that the only thing underwater is usually scrap metal, which is good to have scrap metal, but we can't get like metal ore or anything from it.
I think we're actually pretty good with metal ore at the moment. Luckily.
Oh, actually, yeah, you're right. We're not. We could use more iron, but I think we're good on copper for a very long time.
Oh, absolutely.
That's because they give us way too much copper.
Because they
They
know
just
it's you.
don't. Yeah, they just don't really seem to have a good use for copper.
Then they need to cut back on the amount that they provide.
You didn't tell me there were bears. You said there'd be pigs. Pigs are not bears.
And
Where?
bears, apparently.
There's a bear.
I see bees.
Does anybody have
I
4
hear a bear.
planks?
I
3
do,
planks.
but
Maybe
well,
the chest that
you-
just puts them in there.
Thank you.
I hear a bear.
instead. I got it.
There's a wheelbarrow?
I did not remember that there were bears on these islands.
There's a wheelbarrow on this beach.
Okay. There's a lot of
Okay,
junk.
I'm right near the bees, or some bees.
So there's probably a lot of bees.
Do you still have the sweep net?
No, I put it in the toolbox.
Oh, okay, I'll go back for it then.
I don't keep things that don't explicitly belong to me. I put them in the communal storage. Trading post.
Oh,
Hey, we need
that is needed.
Yep, that's what I assumed would be here. And there's some kind of radio tower too, I think. Okay. Simple bait. There are 5 in stock requiring
Oh,
trash cubes.
I will get the trash cubes.
I
That's
found mushrooms and stuff to dig.
Okay.
Ooh.
Planks. There's 3 in stock requiring trash cubes. Scrap metal. 3 in stock requiring trash cube and coin. You get 5 at a time. And then like your generic ingredients and stuff.
I don't have a shovel or nothing.
Louis, do
Oh,
you still have
there's
a
also
shovel?
advanced fishing.
I have a little bit of a shovel.
Yes, I
I
think the
can-
same time every time.
Bruce! I just lagged while in the water. That is
What?
not
I
a good
will-
place to lag.
Make a shovel and come join you guys.
But yeah, I don't think we want to use coins on scrap because we want to get them those schematics.
Where is it?
On the top.
Alright.
Choppy choppy? No,
Hello.
choppy choppy. Hello?
You're near it. I can see someone.
mushrooms!
Yeah, this is the
Probably
mushrooms
me.
I found.
Yep.
I don't think I see River, but I see someone.
No,
I paused
used to
because I
me.
saw mushrooms.
Hello.
I see bees.
Hey.
Alright, I'm on my way up with the net, and I can give someone a shovel if they want to dig stuff out.
Bees.
I can
I'm
shovel.
looking for trees I can chop down.
You missed one, but I got it.
You do?
Ooh, I
Okay,
see
have-
bees.
Hold on, where are you at?
I see bees.
I'm like kind of on the other side of where the trading post was. I'm jumping around. I'm coming back to you.
Okay. I see you down there.
If anybody wants to come to where the bees are by the beach, where we got onto the island, I'm there and I have a shovel.
By the way, we are tier 2, so I actually got the advanced bait, which was still only one crap.
Yay,
Yes.
better stuff.
Louis, I can't really get to you easily.
There's
Ooh,
a
a
bear.
cave.
I'm gonna come down
There's
to you
more-
because there's a bear.
There's more diggies
Ow!
in this cave.
Oh dear.
Ow!
Yeah, I'm getting a shovel.
Help
I'll be right
me!
back.
River, hang on, I'm coming.
I am underwater. I'm sorry.
Alright, I got a bunch of bees.
I did not know I was gonna get attacked by a bear when walking down the freaking hill.
I mean,
Neither
we
did I, but it's
see
fine.
there was bears on the island.
Ugh, give me
I
the
got all
meat.
but one. My thing broke.
Just give me the meat, because I'm
Bears.
heading to the ship.
Okay.
Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Thank
Oh, you
you.
want these
I
pine
can-
cones?
I can take a few other things, yes.
Anybody see any other
Okay.
bees?
Yes,
Right there,
right
right
above
next
us.
to you.
Ooh, hey, there we go.
And there's another one, like right behind you.
Alright,
You're copper, aren't you? I don't want.
are we back at the thing?
I'm just kind of looking for trees.
There's a wheelbarrow
There was
down
one
here.
by the thing I was
Oh my god.
gonna let
like,
you get.
Bees
Okay.
are very annoying.
I wish I could use the wheelbarrow.
Same. Or that we could scrap it.
That too.
You're near me. Hi.
Oh yeah, we
Hi.
gotta remember. If we
I was
see a
trying to
raft,
find
we gotta
the
Ellie.
raft, so.
Or this one.
More bees.
more bees.
More bees, please.
It's kind of by the trading post, like behind it.
And I'm lagging in the water again. Yeah.
Oh, I see it.
I see the raft though.
There's,
Yeah, I have not found the trading post, but I will just keep going, I
Oh.
guess.
Metal.
You were,
Just keep
you were
going up.
below it when you were chasing the other stuff. There's like a cliff coming up.
Okay.
Swim
Lots
ahead
of
of me,
trees.
Cupcake. Be the shark bait.
It's down there.
Be the shark bait that
Oh.
you are.
Alright.
I
you
mean,
find
that's
it,
why
Fred?
I kept the shark
Yeah, I
head
found
on.
Alright.
hey,
we
I'm
have
drowning.
Animal head.
What is that?
That's not good.
What are you doing?
I was drowning.
Cupcake's drowning.
Oh, that's normal.
I mean, you're not wrong.
At least y'all admit to it.
Hi,
God
Bruce!
damn you, bee. Get in my fucking net. There we go. Bees apparently do not like captivity.
Huh,
think
wonder
they
why.
would.
Okay.
Bruce is over there.
Has anybody else seen any other bees on the island, or is it all cleared out?
I mean, I have seen bees, but I don't know where you've been.
Yeah, I didn't see any more, but there might be more.
There were bees like near where we first came onto the island, and then there was the ones
Yep.
that Max saw.
Yep. I've got 3 areas of bees. I can keep exploring if we're not sure, but
Let's see. Excellent.
Oh, I gotta get out of the water.
I'm gonna die as well.
I gotta get out of this place. It's the last thing I ever do.
I feel like I haven't explored down this direction.
We should be good for food for a hot second so I can focus on fishing this stuff up.
It's dark, I can't see it. Everything's black. Where's the bear? There it is.
That's not
I
a
could
good
just
thing.
see blood. All I heard was growling and saw blood, and everything was gray and brown, and I'm like, shit.
Oh, that's not good.
There's a chicken on this island. Are we good for chicken, or do we need another?
Oh,
Rob,
we're good for chicken.
I
Could
kinda
you
wanna
please
get
come
another
get my
one.
corpse away from
You
bear?
can get another one, but I don't need it for the eggs.
Oh, I see a bear.
Yeah.
Remember, we can't leave this place until I'm done fishing, so fun.
Yeah.
All right.
We need to murder
bear's dead.
Bruce.
I can help as soon as I find Sparrow's corpse.
Somewhere
What did you do?
on the top-ish part of where you were, near kind of trees, kind of plants,
Were you anywhere near the trading post by chance?
kind of. I'm on like
Okay.
that level, but like not. I could see it from where I was.
Okay.
If you
I
walk
might have,
away from the trading post, so it's behind you, and kind of keep curving around to the left. I'm like around that curve, I think.
Walk away on the left. Okay. Let's see. I definitely killed the bear that was attacking you then. I just haven't seen your body.
Ooh, you're looking at Sparrow's body.
Oh, he can't find my body. He's trying to look at my body.
Are you with the FBI?
Yes.
I gotta be honest, I'm not seeing you.
Oh,
Where are
there's
you?
Bruce.
I almost forgot I was
I
giving
hear
away.
something. Oh wait, I think it's River.
What? Oh.
I grabbed my bag of grapes.
I heard
Yeah,
I
my
go
bad,
down to
bad,
fix
but
the
not
game.
forgetting they're in there.
Oh, there you are. Okay.
Thank you.
Bruce, where are you, you great white numpty?
What is that? Oh, nothing. Oh, there's actually sand and clay under the water too.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's some stuff over here, but Bruce is in the water and I'm trying to keep an eye out for him. Where
Alright,
are you?
I can murder Bruce.
Where are you, you great white numpty?
He was on
Got
my
him.
side before.
Thank you for the rescue.
Oh, there
Hi,
he is.
Bruce.
There he
I mean,
is.
if he... Oh, yeah, he's coming for people.
Yeah.
Alright, come to me, bitch. Come to me. Yeah, there you go.
Come on, you numpty.
Oh, he's dead.
Evade!
Oh, I got a lot of metal arrows right there.
Oh,
One
yeah,
of them
if
might
you
be
pass
mine.
it back.
Give him to Rob.
Alright. Okay. There was one stone arrow and like 5 metal.
The stone arrow is Sparrow's.
Yeah.
Here, I'll just pick it up for now, so it doesn't get lost. Ooh, we have enough bees to make more bee things. Where are you, Sparrow?
On the island, but I can come back.
Oh no, it's fine. Just when you get back, I'll give you your arrow.
I was just gonna look to see if there's any trees that I missed. I didn't really get to examine that area. I was cutting down a tree when I got downed by the bear. So I was gonna finish that tree.
Rude bear.
Oh, second bear!
Yeah, they respawn.
Can't hit a bear with an axe.
I broke my hook.
Do you need a hand?
There is at least one plastic hook in the tool thing that I put there.
Okay.
And then I had the stuff to make scrap. I don't like bears.
Yeah, they annoy.
Just
Is it
one
cool,
top, just one straight.
After the biofuel thing is run through this one, can I move it upstairs?
Sure.
Okay. This is a very far run.
I don't think there's much else on this island.
I'm almost done fishing.
Ugh.
Chicken? Do we need a chicken? Should I kill a chicken?
Yeah. It wouldn't do anything if you killed it.
We couldn't eat it?
No.
No.
No, unfortunately.
Unless they changed it. It didn't used to give you anything.
I don't believe they did.
I
They
moved
should
the
have.
doors
They have the
here. Make this a wall. Do a line of those, maybe?
There's still a good amount of stuff under the water, like behind the island.
Yeah, I'm working my way over there now.
Yeah,
Behind it? Okay, I'll go that way.
And Rob, if you're moving the biofuel thing up, you might want to move the box with all the heads in it as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, this thing is tiny. Shit. Okay.
Does anybody have
I'm actually,
4 planks? Thank
That'll
you.
be a long ways away.
I mean, I just need planks. No, I mean the roof on the beehive hut.
Ah,
So I just need planks to be able to do it.
We don't need copper, right?
Ah, the shark's back!
Not really. Alright, I will go kill the shark. Bruce, where are you at?
Oh, I see the scrap metal you were talking about, Max, and the iron. Oh, it's not.
I jumped in the water and immediately got
Yeah, it's like
my
everything was
bum
back.
nibbled by the shark. Which I think I've missed a couple of my shark bites. Why? Computer, what are you doing? There we go. I forgot
Shark is
was
dead.
wearing. I forgotten was wearing my flippers when I wasn't in the water.
I'm not seeing anything else over here.
I'm not either. I'm kind of going the opposite way of you just in case.
I see somebody and I didn't see anything back this way either. There's like some rocks and stuff, but that's about it.
Alright, I'm done fishing. Gonna go sell this stuff. Unfortunately, we can't buy anything else right now because we need to make more scrap blocks.
Oh, I can probably make a trash block.
Yeah.
We don't have a battery in there right now, though.
I couldn't make a battery.
There are multiple batteries in your box upstairs. Are they all dead?
Yes.
Everyone.
Yeah. We don't have a charger yet, unfortunately. Okay, I made a battery. I'll put it on the scrap thing.
So wait, you need blocks and
God,
money?
bear!
Yes, we've established this.
Jesus, I don't die!
Do you need me to come help you?
Leave me alone, you piece of shit!
I would assist, but there's no way up the island from where I'm at. I can hear you above me.
Leave me alone, you god-awful piece of shit!
I just tossed 2
River,
stacks of
is it dead?
stone into the
No, it's
thing.
not dead! It's very angry!
Okay, coming.
I'm on my
I
way.
see you.
I tossed 2 stacks of stone into the recycler.
That's good. That'll get us 2 things of trash.
River, are you alive?
Barely.
Still being chased by the bear. Head down the hill.
I see the bear.
No.
I saw the river and the bear.
Yeah!
Dead now.
Oh, that was horrible.
Hey, river, there's a bear.
Okay, well, I'm gonna go back.
Oh, yeah, you do need trash cubes for those as well.
Oh, I need to go back because I'm hungry.
We
Would you like a lot
Oh
of-
God, I need that disguise kit at some point.
We are 600 away from being tier 3.
Okay, that's like 3 things, right?
Give or take.
I mean, if
Depends
we
on
can
the-
get...
Are there still 3 things to buy?
Yes.
Okay, then I will go try to make more trash cubes.
18 trash cubes, and we could get all of them.
Debatable. I think the tier 2 stuff is a lot more.
I was just looking at them.
There's no more bait for tier 2 left. I bought all the tier 2 bait. I'm just saying, I think you get the points from selling, not buying.
That'd be dumb. I mean, we could find out by buying one.
I mean, yes, I'm just saying.
Anybody have 2 planks?
I do.
Wrong way.
I'm on the raft. Where are you? Oh, I'm right next to you.
Oh, good. I
just
can
need
give you
two?
back your arrow. Yeah.
You just bit my tongue.
Good job.
I mean, I will need more eventually, but 2 will get me.
You seem to be struggling there, Jenny.
Yeah, I'm starving. I said I gotta come back and get food.
I missed that comment.
Earth is alive. Did anybody have plastic? How much plastic?
We have a lot of plastic. I think right now, the only thing I really need is planks, pretty much.
You only asked me for 2. How many more do you need?
Oh, I'm gonna need a ton. Like, I gotta finish a roof with the good roof, because apparently it's the good roof that keeps out the birds.
Yeah.
And then gotta make beehives and planters and all that stuff.
So what, we have to reinforce it or something?
No, there's just a different kind of roof that you can make. That's just
Oh, the fancy
called like solid roof or something. So yeah, it uses like twice as many planks as a regular roof. I don't think I have to make solid walls at least. 'Cause that would suck.
Well, we'll find out.
Does anyone else have raw materials for this trash compactor?
Nope.
Not really. Could throw in some stone, I guess.
Stone. Depending on how much plastic we have.
I just threw in like multiple stacks of plastic. I didn't want to clear it out entirely.
Yeah, I would
palm
keep the
fronds.
plastic we have. Not enough to start tossing them because we're always missing rope. I threw in 2 stacks of stone. I think that's about as much as I can spare at the moment.
I can get
Okay.
more stone for that. I'm on my
I
way
put
down.
19 planks of wood in the thing, the bee room.
Oh, okay.
You only asked me for 2 earlier, but I had way more.
Well, I only needed 2 for the thing I was working on at that moment. Does anybody have 1 plank?
Yeah.
Mm.
I need 20 to make a hive.
River, do you want my trash cubes? I got 2.
Yeah, sure.
Thank you.
Do we have
Those are the
6?
2 I managed to make. Okay.
River, do we have 6 yet?
Do we have 6? No, we only have 2.
Damn it.
It's a slow process, unfortunately.
Well, I didn't know how much you spent.
We only had 7, and I got as much bait as I could get. So that way we could rack it up to tier 3.
I thought we had more than that, so that's a little concerning, but alright then.
Yeah, we
I
got
was
3
not the
knives.
one in charge of making this. I will state that now.
What did you make?
I'm just saying I was not the one in charge of making the trash cubes.
But no. I think a couple of us were. I was making them constantly, and I swear I had more than 7 in your box.
There was only 7 when I left. And there's none in here now, though I have over 40 trade coins.
I have another box for you.
Preemptively crafted some more rope.
Nice.
Alright, I
What?
put in all the stone that I could put in. I'm gonna take these trash cubes and put them in the box. We have 3 right now, so if we can manage to get 3 more, then we're good. But we only have 3.
Are bear heads biofuel?
Yes,
Yeah.
It's,
all heads
there's-
are. But I need the pufferfish heads for food.
Speaking of,
Oh, there's just a box for heads, Sparrow, that you can put them in.
There's 3 trash cubes in the thing up here. Were you counting those when you were counting how many you had?
Those were the ones I just had in my hand. I said I was putting them in there.
Okay, I missed you saying that. Sorry. What were you saying,
It's
Rob?
So there's a box specifically for heads that you can throw the heads in.
Oh, I threw them in the biofuel. Sorry.
No worries.
I hear Bruce
Oh,
attacking
Bruce is-
our ship.
What is?
you
What-
can't do anything.
He bit something.
The,
He was biting
he'll
the
still
engine.
bite-
He was biting the engine.
Yeah, he'll still bite the metal of the ship. He just can't break it.
Okay.
Yeah, that's one of those newer things that we kind of like half realized last time.
So we're just waiting on more trash cubes.
Unfortunately, trash cubes are very
I mean, I could sacrifice another stack of stone, I guess. Actually, I can't even put it in. Never mind.
Now, what does it take to make another one of these?
Another one of what?
The recycler.
Rob, do you see anything in this one on the far right?
The farthest one? Yeah,
Yeah.
there's sand that's not cooked in it.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
No problem. We're out of planks.
And-
Like, we're completely out of planks for everything. So.
And glass is parts.
Yeah. I can make a glass chest, I don't have anything to make it with right now. Oh, Bruce, you wanna die? Use your meat.
Alright guys, I think I'm gonna have to call it here for tonight.
Okay.
Alright.
Alright, well,
it
thanks
is
for
10
joining.
o'clock, so
Yeah. Alright, it's been a lot of fun, and I will talk to you guys later.
Talk at you later.
Where do we hide Vine Goo?
In the
There's
vine.
Oh.
Yeah, there's a chest with food and vine goo.
Yep, I didn't see it till now. I found it though. Thank you.
Oh, I forgot I had to breathe.
Yeah, that's usually something. Have a good time.
I would, but I'm unconscious in Rob's arms.
Not a good time to you?
That's fine.
oh god. And Louie.
I mean, I had a roommate whose husband could knock her out. In a good way, I should specify.
I was gonna say, like, I need you to finish that sentence. Because I need to know how to react.
So when I was in college, I had a roommate who was married, and her husband was a Marine and was stationed abroad. And one time while they were having relations, she passed out.
I feel like that's still concerning.
Just
Very.
she was having an exceptionally good time.
I mean, even with that being the case, it's still kind of concerning.
When craft cubes is done. I've had an asthma attack during that moment before. Do I know what kills the mood? Asthma attacks. Yeah, it's not good. And if it is good for your partner that you suddenly can't breathe and are coughing and hacking and like needing medical assistance, maybe don't be with that person.
Yeah. Hi, can I help you?
Taking a little bit of paint.
We
Not
are.
much, just a little.
Okay.
We're done with this island.
The trash cube is finished? No, we're trying to get the last trash cube to get the trading stuff.
Okay,
To
because
unlock
we
the
are
good shit.
floating around right now.
Oh, are we?
Yeah.
Who raised the anchor?
Who pulls up the anchor? Yeah.
I don't know. I went to see and it was up, so maybe somebody misclicked.
Yeah, it's down
There
again.
is one trash cube. There are 2 trash cubes. Louis just grabbed them, I think.
So wherever we said we're doing large first, right?
What?
I said we wanted to do large first, right?
Oh, for the crop plots? Yeah.
Oh, Sparrow, I have some of your arrows.
Alright, because when the next block is made, I'm gonna run up there real quick so we can get the hell out of here. By the way, just heads up when it comes to the recycling thing. Clams also work.
Oh, nice.
Oh,
Good to know.
Yeah, I saw
they're
we
almost
had an
useless.
abundance of them, so I
Well-
used a little bit.
if the roof thing for the honey doesn't work, we're gonna need a shitload of clams. But if it works, then we won't. So
Yeah. Supposedly they fixed the issue.
yeah, I'm hoping. I'm really hoping they did.
Well, I
So
haven't
in
really
the old
seen...
raft, birds could fly through ceilings and just
And
attack
walls.
your crops.
And walls.
And walls. So hopefully that has been changed.
Hi, bear. Where did you come from?
Hell.
Another bear.
Probably.
Oh, they just respawn instantly. If you leave the area, it'll be back.
Yeah, no, I killed it.
So what was I
But,
thinking? I
don't have any
wonder.
stuff put in here.
No, I knew there was going to be a bear, but like, I think it just came out of a rock. Because I was looking around for it, did not see it, and then all of a sudden it was behind me with my back turned to a rock. So it was either on top of it or inside it.
You can put copper ore in these too.
I wouldn't.
I put in 2 to
Copper.
test it.
I mean,
Copper
I feel like
ore,
we
not the
are.
ingot.
I know, but I feel like we're gonna need copper before the end. I mean, I
I
guess
only
we
put
could
in
get
2
more.
I just put in 2 to test it. Because
Yeah, I mean,
everyone
let's
said
just
that we have
mod
so much copper.
Yeah, let's say we
Not
also
get rid of all
weren't
of
collecting
it.
copper because of that.
Yeah.
I totally didn't pay attention to what the reputation was before buying that. Well, either way, it's not tier 3 yet, so...
close are we?
Like 600.
Are we still waiting on more cubes, or are we heading
Now,
out?
once I remember where the boat is, there it is. Wahaha!
You can jump from really high and not take damage, huh?
As long as you don't hit a
And in the
rock.
water.
Shark's back.
Yeah. Oh, he's been back. See,
No,
okay,
I
we're
just
good to go.
was just saying that
fuck outta here.
because I was just mentioning because I saw he was heading towards you.
Yeah.
Ooh, nice.
Trash cubes ready? 2 trash cubes are ready. Do you want me to bring them to you?
Might as well just keep putting them in River's chest.
Oh, I thought we were still on the island. Never mind.
Nope.
No, we just set sail.
Oh, we're spinning.
Yeah, we are.
Yeah,
s-
I'm pointing us
Okay.
towards the next green island.
Yeah.
If we wanted to, we could use engines. We're not moving at all, are we?
We are moving.
Yeah, we're moving a little bit.
If we want to use the engines, we have fuel.
So we don't want to harvest the flowers, right? For the bees?
No, leave the flowers in there.
Okay. Do we want to harvest the honeycomb?
Yes. Do we not have the switch to turn all engines on and off?
No,
do
you get that
not.
at Tangaroa.
Oh, okay.
Pretty sure.
I put honey where honey goes.
Huzzah.
I'm gonna go get bitten
Where's
by a shark.
Screecher? Are those the murder birds?
One.
Yeah, there's so much good stuff over here. I'll come help.
What are
wow.
screechers?
The big bird, the murder
oh.
birds.
Uh-oh, you guys are going so fast away. This might be a problem.
Do you want me to turn off the engine?
Yeah, that helped.
I didn't do anything.
I turned off one of them.
Alright, can probably turn it back on? Yeah.
I'm getting a little decorative up here.
Noticed.
A
We're
little,
missing
not a
so
lot.
many planks and stuff.
I mean, I got a little decorative, but I didn't go crazy.
I don't think I went crazy. So, granted, crazy could be a matter of perspective.
Well, you
also
guys
can't
seem.
go where you've always been.
There's so many crates in front of us. Oh shit, there's so much on the other side.
Yeah, focus on stuff that's at the edges. Because we've got the nets the whole way around. So anything that we actively drive over will get picked up by the nets.
Right.
I think we're getting to that point where we might want to start making wings soon.
Yeah.
Yay,
Oh,
thanks.
Bruce.
Also, you get a better angle from above.
I fell off the raft and you guys are leaving so fast.
Turn off one of the engines. Anyone who's on the first floor.
Got it.
Yeah, I'm trying. I'm getting mauled by the shark. I'm dead.
Oh no. Turn off the other engine.
I'm like very close, I think. Where I was close. Hey, Rob.
Yeah,
I
no,
gotcha.
once you turn off one engine, the ship's not gonna move.
Yeah, but there's no point wasting the fuel.
Not
Sure.
wrong.
There we go.
Oh, I fell off the raft. Never mind, I'm close enough I can make it.
All your stuff's grown.
I'm working on it.
So for me. I'm assuming you're trying to go to that island right there?
Oh, yes, most likely.
I turned it on real quick and was like, oh, there's one about 190 meters from our house.
Oh, and the battery died. God damn it.
So, yeah, I don't think it was actually dead yet, but yeah, it was like pretty much dead.
Oh, I tried to turn it on and it said, like, it wouldn't let me.
Oh, weird, because I had turned it on while it was red.
Maybe that was the last little bit of juice it had.
Yeah.
Oh, and this, god damn it, this battery's also dead.
Take one of the batteries from the,
Recyclers.
Yeah, one of them, I went to do that, and one of them was almost dead.
Take my juicer battery. I don't know how dead it is or anything, but... Ah! I fell! Shit! No!
It's pretty much dead. We're just going to the island. So.
Yeah, the island's very close.
Doesn't mean I wanted to fall.
Pufferfish are in the water. Pufferfish in the water.
Ooh, 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 I will kill.
Puffers, puffers, puffers. Lots of
That's
scrap.
a trading post.
I filled up one of your
Puffers
things.
and scrap.
Somebody
I'm
else can
too-
hit the anchor.
I'm too close
get
to
it.
dead to be able to stop.
I dropped the anchor.
If I had gotten hit by the shark, I would have been dead. So.
Turn off the... I got the engines.
I got this one.
Trading
You got
post.
that one.
Trading post and bees. Trading post and bees.
Trading bees!
I got you a pufferhead, River.
Offer.
This is new stuff I don't think I've seen before.
Yeah,
Can we-
so...
Cactuses?
Can you collect them?
No.
Alright.
That's a shame.
Yeah. But yeah,
Oh, there's
so...
honeycomb here.
So this island is meant to have a lot to do with the next place we're headed to.
Okay.
So,
Oh,
like, Savannah.
this is the kind of island that will have murder pigs. It might not be on this one, but this is the style of island. with
That
murder
shouldn't
pigs.
be able to happen.
What happened?
What happened?
Something mauled me viciously while I was in the trading post menu.
Probably a murder
Rude.
pig.
No, there's nothing over here. It might have
Yeah.
been bees.
Oh, so there
Oh
was-
yeah, it was probably the bees.
600 away. They have 5 advanced fishing bait.
Yeah, River needs those. When we
5 regular bait. Planks. Scrap. And plastic.
get bees on top.
Oh, also some trees we can cut down.
Yeah,
Working on it.
I am also working on it. Oh, hi pig. Oh yeah, I forgot about you.
Murder pigs?
Yeah.
Oh, let's do the murder pig.
Come here, bacon bits.
He's dead.
He is
That might be all the bees on the island.
probably. These usually only have a couple sets.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, these are good
Oh.
islands for.
Oh, another murder pig.
Oop.
I got him.
Oh, okay, cool.
There are bees up here, I think, or at least there's honey up on the top. I don't know if there's more bees. Oh wait, you probably already know.
Ow, Bruce.
Near this trailer thing, I picked up the honeycomb.
Okay.
But yeah, these islands are usually pretty good for metal detecting, but we haven't gotten that yet.
Yeah.
Away from that, unfortunately.
Next island.
So, fun fact for when we get to the next story island: murder pigs die with 3 hits of the machetes.
Nice.
Yeah, they jump on
Machete's
my head.
almost dead.
Oh,
I can't.
Oh,
Let me try.
let's see. We've done this before.
Well, you're on
Oh.
like
Got
the
this
lower
okay.
part. Could you go right here?
Sure.
Okay.
Cool.
There's nothing we can harvest up here, unfortunately.
Better to have checked.
Yeah.
And still glad that that's a thing. So we can jump on each other's heads.
Yes.
Yeah, it's a little janky, but at least it works.
Hey.
Is there anything good under the water?
There is some
Yes,
stuff.
like all that metal and scrap and stuff.
Yeah, I found some metal ore down there. So if we want to kill Bruce and maybe look around.
All right,
I
I'll
found
kill
Bruce. He's right here.
Yeah,
He's
I'm
going
working
after
on him.
someone.
he's going after me. I'm killing him.
I can assist.
You're still alive, you bitch. All right. There we go. Okay, Bruce is dead.
Cool.
I got a lot of your arrows. I am too hungry to help right now, so let me eat something and then I will help you get all that shit.
Okay, there's more stuff. I was getting concerned. I went most of the way around the island without finding anything.
There's so much under the raft. Like, I passed
Yeah.
over it when I jumped in.
Oh yeah, no, there's plenty there. I knew that, but I was trying to see if there was anything else. Oh, hi, pufferfish.
Ooh, do you have a bow to kill it?
No, I do not.
All right, give me a second. I will come. and
Wait,
help you
Rob, I
out.
have like all your arrows.
Okay. I need. Well, here, keep putting stuff away. I need to make another bow, or I'm not gonna be able to contribute. So, 4 rope, 2 vine glue, and a bolt.
Some one plastic short for making another hook.
I have plastic.
I am just unfortunately not at the boat. Is the big issue. I actually think I'm opposite side of the island. I'm below the trading post.
All right. You said you had my arrows, Sparrow.
Ooh, I
Thank
should.
you.
Oxygen is a thing.
It is.
It really is.
Oxygen's
you-
a myth.
Pufferfish was on the other side of the island. You were saying?
Yeah, I'm standing on the beach.
I saw some over here too, but I have a bow, so go help Louie.
I killed the one that was over on our side, so I think that one's
It's just out that way. I'm gonna go. and
Oh,
make a new,
hello, Puffer.
hook.
Well, I
Get
have
all the-
plastic. I have plastic if you want it for the hook.
Well, the boat's right here. I've already made it back.
Okay.
Besides, I want to drop some stuff off.
Puffer's
Get all
dead.
the metal you can.
Get all the everything you can.
Yeah, just grab everything.
Oh, my hook is also gone. Well,
I can make you one probably.
okay.
Let me just go back to the ground.
If you have a bolt and a little bit of scrap, we can make a scrap one. Or I can head back to the boat. It's not very far.
No, I'm working on it. I am on the boat. I am working on it.
And I am picking
Got it.
up things off the bottom of the ocean.
Huzzah.
The hell?
Bruce is
Just drop
probably
my
going to be back soon. Just
Unfortunately.
FYI.
Okay, Rob, where are you?
I'm on the beach, jumping up and down.
Okay, I will be right there. Oh, actually, I don't see you. Were you on the opposite side of me?
I think I see you right now.
If
Okay,
you're
I see.
looking at the island, he went left. Just realized I'm like
Thank you.
leaning towards my monitor for no apparent reason.
Gotta get that extra fine detail.
I know, right? It's like that moment when you catch yourself.
Sharks back, sharks back, sharks back, sharks back.
I think the shark might be back.
Hey guys, is the shark back?
Nah.
It was biting me.
Oh, yeah, then that would be a good
bit me.
indication.
I'm harvesting crap, so you guys might have to deal with this one alone.
I got it.
What?
Hi. Blah.
Oh, thank you. I shall do that. I
Uh,
need another fishing rod.
Oh, there is so much stuff down here.
Told you.
Yeah. Might need a whole team of people to clear this out.
Yeah, it's
Well,
a
I
lot.
would be assisting if I wasn't being.
That's Cupcake's job.
sorry, I'll be in the water in a
Not
moment.
doing her job.
I was dropping things off. I'll be back in a moment.
That's
Shark
not
bait
good.
in the water!
No, I almost have it. Wait, you lured it away from me.
You guys complained that I'm not doing my job!
I was hunting it.
I'll do your
It's
job
coming
better.
back.
Can you
First
fight a
you're
shark with a machete?
Yes.
The timing is a little bit difficult to get down, but it's doable.
Yeah, it is.
I'm too close to dead to do anything else, but I did my best.
Going in. Come here, shark boy.
Helps if I spell shark correctly.
Nah. Come on, you sharky bitch.
Thought you were dead.
Nope. you good. Oh, it finally hit me.
I've actually almost gotten all the stuff. There was not as much as it looked like. A lot of this, like the metal barrels and shit, you can't actually pick up, so...
Yeah.
Louie, did you get it yet?
I'm working on it. He's not really showing a whole lot right yet. Yeah, he might look pretty damaged. I can't tell with it being dark.
I hit him with like 5 or 6 arrows, I think, actually did manage to hit. And I whacked him with a machete a few times.
I can guarantee you at least some, because it keeps prompting me to grab them.
It's something like 8 metal arrows to kill him. So,
Don't have any of those.
yeah, I don't know what that would be for
Got him.
stone.
He's dead.
It's dead.
Well, in related news, I think we have cleared out everything under the island, unless there's stuff underneath the raft still.
Did you get my
Fishing.
my arrows?
For some reason, it didn't give me any.
I didn't loot it at all, so...
I looted it, but I only got the head. It might be that they just broke.
Unfortunately.
It's
That's
possible.
okay. They were only stone. I'll make new ones. It's so dark.
It is.
I think we've cleared this island out.
Yeah,
I'm double checking
Yep,
because I kind of got interrupted in the areas that I was in.
I'm picking up stuff that's on the surface.
We have nothing in the way of scrappable material.
I got 13 stone. So got that, I guess.
I have 5 stone and 3 copper.
Yeah,
Did
I
we
had
didn't
dropped
buy
some
all the bait
stone
yet?
in.
Oh. The batteries might just be dead.
Yeah, it's probably dead batteries.
Yeah, I think we got everything under the raft.
I
I mean,
don't.
we can make more batteries. We have this stuff.
Yeah, it's just taking the time to do it.
Yeah.
And the materials.
Yeah, material's honestly not that bad. Scrap's the problem area on that.
But if we're gonna be able to recharge them in a few minutes, then there's not really a point.
I mean, it wouldn't be a few minutes, and I don't know if we want to take that time to do that tonight, being that it's already
10:30.
Sure.
Yeah, I mean, we could get to the next story island or maybe stuff, but I don't think we would do the next story island because that's a solid like half an hour to an hour.
Yeah, the next one's kind of involved.
But we could get there. Like, we could sail over to it if we want
to. I don't know. I feel like we should probably just stop wherever, because like.
Louis.
What?
Fish.
Fish?
Fish.
What about fish?
There you go.
Because like with today and all the technical issues starting off, we went through a lot of food just waiting for everyone to be ready.
Yeah.
So it's like if we're able to be traveling around, probably a better idea.
Yeah.
Oh hey, I completely didn't pay attention to the chicken on this island.
Yeah, I don't think we need it though. So.
No more chicken nuggets?
Oh. Expert merchant.
Tier
We
3.
have reached tier 3,
Nice.
which is still a single trash cube for expert fishing bait.
Sweet.
There's one more trash cube in the compactor, by the way.
You can buy titanium, advanced scarecrow.
If you buy titanium, can we build a metal detector?
Now we have
Not
to
yet.
get the thing to do it.
Oh.
Ooh.
If you buy titanium, can we research the metal detector?
No, it's
No.
something we get on the next island.
Yeah,
Kinda
it's like
like
a
the
blueprint
machete.
you have to...
It's a
Yeah,
story
exactly.
thing.
Is there anything you can research with titanium?
Yes, there was something if we bought a titanium. We could learn how to make advanced collection nets if we wanted to.
There's probably some stuff other than that as well, but like,
That's the only thing right now that we have in there.
that's
Oh
surprising.
my god, somebody did that. I'm gonna take a little bit of water, but not enough thing.
I always fill my entire bottle, and then I always refill, but I always take it from the bottom.
Same? It's somebody who's using a cup.
Oh, then definitely
I don't
not
think
me.
anyone's using a cup.
Yeah.
Somebody's got to be using a cup for that to be happening.
Not necessarily, unfortunately. You could just not be fully filling your bottle.
You can't not fully fill your bottle. If you fill it with ocean water, it completely fills.
You fill it with ocean water, yes.
Yeah, but with the fresh water, you have to pick each individual one.
Yeah.
Yes,
So if
but
you
if
don't-
you're filling an
Not
empty
bad.
bottle, you should fill it all the way if you just hit it enough.
But they're not filling is what the issue is. They're not taking it all and they're not filling it all. Pain in the butt.
Man.
Come here. Grab
Okay.
the thing off the ground behind you.
More? Okay.
Ooh, we have a lot of food now, actually.
Those are
Nice.
expert.
There's only 4 of them, so I'm guessing I'm doing them now.
I mean, you can. There was only one trash cube, so we don't exactly have this stuff right now.
What is more important right now, ingots or glass?
Ingots.
Sure.
Let's say if it's the metal ingots, probably the ingots.
Metal, yes.
Yeah. We are running a little low. 13 is too low for my liking. How's that house looking?
I mean, I just don't have planks. We just have not gone anywhere where I can get planks to keep building it.
Oh, I had some planks, but I put them all.
Oh,
in
and then
the
this
furnace,
is just
sorry.
gonna be floor.
Oh, is it
What, the very
Can
top?
not go through the floor anymore?
No, they can
I
go
think
through
if
the
it's
floor.
solid.
Louis.
I think if it's solid, they can't.
No, I don't know.
We'll find out.
Let's try it, because if I can build floor up here and put the biofuel refiners up here, that would be perfect.
Do you want solid floor?
Yeah.
That's all I got.
Oh,
Good
we're
stuff.
so close.
We are. It's like 18 planks.
Oh, it's so much.
Uh-huh.
I've got 3 planks, so we would need 15 more planks to finish this.
Alright, I just put everything I had into
have
the
one.
furnaces.
I mean, we're done with this island. We can float around if we want to.
What would you need reputation for when selling 3rd level stuff? Doesn't make sense.
Maybe it's like an unlockable thing.
Maybe.
Are you still on the island, or are you back on the boat?
I'm on the boat now.
Okay.
Do
I
we
just
want
ran back to sell the last of the fish.
engines on or just float?
I mean, if we don't want to get to the story island, then I would just float, probably.
Yeah.
Not waste anything making stuff.
Plus, if you just float, you can catch a lot more.
Mm-hmm.
Egg.
Eggs can also, when we run out of heads, you can use them to make biofuel.
Not sure if we're ever gonna run out of heads, but yes, yes we can.
Yeah, we've been killing the shark a lot.
And then all the bears.
And bears.
I wonder if the
I
pigs
mean-
are gonna start giving heads now.
No, I
Maybe.
killed 2 of them, and we didn't get one.
Pigs do give
God.
heads though.
The boars do.
Warthogs do, yeah.
Yeah.
Night, night. Thanks for coming to my stream.
Oh, I've had Robbie's for a while.
Beats.
God, the amount of scrap it's gonna take for these new crop plots.
Oh, are they super scrap heavy?
How much you need?
12 nails.
Jeez.
It's fun because it's fun to constantly fight with nails, being that nails are also needed for all the building.
I mean, I can make a bunch of nails right now. We have a decent amount of scrap.
Alright, well, it also takes wood, so... And at least right now, we're not too well off in the way of wood.
Okay. We already had quite a few nails, so I made a stack of nails, and we already had like a stack and a half. So.
Did you ever
Oh, and
say
I'll just-
she was leaving and I wasn't paying attention?
All the scrap metal.
I
I
think so.
didn't hear anything either.
She's still in Discord.
Not speaking, and she cut out, so I'm gonna guess maybe power outage.
Oh.
She is not up here.
Yeah, she
Yeah, no,
she
she said
disappeared
so.
off the raft.
Oh, I did not get that notification.
Oh, I did.
So I did too.
Alright, there we go. Now we are facing the way of the wind. With the sail up.
So we had an extra stack of scrap that has disappeared. I don't know what happened there.
Probably got used for different stuff.
No, but like I made nails. I put the scrap back in the chest. I moved the nails over. I opened the chest, and the scrap is gone.
Go into a different chest, perhaps maybe one right next to it that you see.
Seemed like it. There's also a upstairs that is glitched open right now, by the way.
Hey, that'll happen sometimes. Oh hey, there's like 42 pieces of wood in this box.
Oh.
In the wood box.
Nice.
I'm just courting death.
Same.
Okay, so the beehive roof is done, so we can move biofuel refiners up there. And then we can just make a shit ton of biofuel.
Fuck you, Bruce.
you have enough to make another hive by chance?
Fuck you, Bruce.
Oh, we're short. Damn it.
What do you need?
Bees.
Oh. I didn't find any of them in the water.
Yeah, you need 20 bees per hive, and we have 17.
Cupcake, help! I died.
Oh shit, which side?
I'm in the water and I'm dead. The engine side.
I see you. Ow.
Oh god, are you dead too?
No, I'm good. I got bit, but I'm good.
You grabbed me and my screen filled with blood.
Yeah, I got bit, like, immediately.
Oh.
Why can't I get up on the raft?
Oh. Oof.
The good thing is, both of us are standing here waiting.
Yeah. I was like, we might have to grab a couple bodies here.
I was kind of prepared.
Got 13 planks for you.
I
Here.
need to eat. That's why I couldn't jump onto the raft. My hunger had dropped down right as I got to you.
Oh,
Makes sense.
yeah, that sucks. Do you need scrap too?
We always need scrap. I don't
Like, do you
specifically
physically
need
need
it
it right now?
No, like I would just put it in the chest downstairs.
Okay. Do I have to close this door?
Probably a good idea. I don't know how Seagull AI works now. Like I don't know.
Is that a sentence you thought you'd say often?
Not really.
Don't really know how Seagull AI works.
I mean, birds aren't real, so... Oh, no.
Also, if
Did you
play
see an
Seagull,
unreal bird?
you can carry the gull.
My hook was, like, freaking out for a moment.
Yay.
Oh, now I've got a leaf hooked. There we go. Someone's hook is going through the raft?
Eh, that'll happen sometimes.
Not mine. I am going to go for those barrels.
Whoa, lag. Whoa.
Oh!
Oh, my likes too. Holy shit. Okay, that was scary.
That was
I
quite a
died
lag.
again. Damn it, I had like half health and I died immediately. It bit me once.
I got you.
Okay, I'm halfway between here and the barrels and I'm dead. And I'm not going to try to
And
do
I got
anything
bit.
else.
I got bit again, but I got you.
He was so strong. I had half health.
Yeah, I don't know what's up
I
with
had
him.
that earlier.
Barrels. Why did he get so strong when I am so weak?
He's getting stronger, preparing us for what comes next.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, the ultimate shark or whatever it is.
Yeah. There's some sort of
I haven't,
crazy shark thing that I have heard of.
I
Yeah.
have seen bug reports of.
Oh dear.
Most of them have had fixes. Not all, unfortunately, but you know, something's better than nothing.
So I moved
Yeah.
the chest full of heads upstairs to where I'm doing the biofuel, by the way. So
Cool.
just a heads up on that.
Heads up.
I see what you did there. Did we just leave that island that's to our right? Our left?
No.
That is a new island. Oh, this might actually be... Is this Bear Island? Are we heading back towards Bear Island? No, that's the Quest Island, I think.
Did we go there?
Is it?
Is
Oh, it
yes.
is.
That's where we didn't want to go yet.
The wind said, "Fuck you." Oop. Oh.
Well, I mean, it is kind of getting late, and some people aren't even here, so should we just like get over there and stop, I guess? Or like stop right here? If we stop right here, will these resources still be here when we wake up?
They
I think
should.
they'll all despawn and respawn.
But there'll be more stuff a little bit after we start it up, so it wouldn't be an issue.
There is a chest. I'm going for it.
Box.
Ark's behind us. Ark is under me because I fell in the water. Okay. Good. This time I didn't die.
Haha, fuck you, shark.
Alright. We got lots of biofuel happening.
Is the honey now upstairs, or the honeycombs now going upstairs, or is there somewhere else?
I mean, it's still in a chest downstairs labeled biofuel. We could move it. We could move it upstairs so everything's up there. Might make more sense. I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh.
What?
Visual glitch that I always find funny when it happens. Basically, someone fished up was stuck on their hook when they threw it back out.
Yeah, that was me.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's happening
always
to me too.
it's amusing.
Oh shit!
Are you dead?
Oh, he's attacking the wing.
Probably upgrade those.
I literally just made them.
It's the attack.
He was waiting.
Takes nails to upgrade them.
Yeah, I know. I have 3 nails.
Oh, well then, I don't need to grab any more. I can... Hand me the 3.
Really?
Ta-da.
What the?
Exactly enough.
I'm going to risk my life again, and hopefully this time it doesn't fuck me up. Oh my god, I got bit immediately. Of course I did.
Rude.
Why wouldn't I have gotten bit immediately?
Okay, so all the honey-related stuff is upstairs by the beehives. There's still a chest for biofuel downstairs just because the biofuel containers are down here.
Yeah.
Oh, these are ready.
a gatherer.
Well, I think River just got her connection back because her Discord messages just went through.
Oh, jeez.
Oh yeah, I heard something ding.
Yeah. So basically she said her cable went out, she was trying to fix it, and she told me to tell y'all that she's sorry that it cut out and she's not able to be doing stuff.
That's okay, we're just picking up wood, everything really.
Chilling.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah, I think
Actually, we have a lot of planks finally. Well, a lot.
I am
No, we don't.
attempting to fill that. Yeah, we do. We have a good amount. I just put like 60 in there. My goal is to fill that chest.
I wish you much luck. So when we want to call it though, because it's already
Yeah, it's almost 11.
10:51, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'm good when you guys are.
I'm just trying to get all this material.
Yeah, when we're at a drift like this, there'll never be an end to the material.
Ow.
How tall are you building this, Lou? Damn.
About that tall.
Is
I
it
had
all
to-
going to be floors, or is it just going to be a staircase up?
So it's going to be a staircase up to one more floor, because it has to be above the trees here that for her to...
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah. Otherwise, I would not have made it this tall. I've never built above the tree plots before, but...
I feel like posts are going to be the problem when it comes to that.
You can use
Oh, no,
the
I've-
horizontal supports.
We
Oh,
can,
yeah.
and they're going to be awful. Because I've used them, and they're trash. You literally have to use one support for every single block. Every square. So this top floor is going to be a nightmare. But it'll happen. It's going to use ridiculous amounts of scrap.
Yeah, I wish there was an easier way to get scrap.
I mean, to a point, we can buy it, just such a waste.
Yeah, it is.
The part that sucks the most, okay, is that the fact that it costs freaking boxes. Nothing. But yeah, the fact that it costs the freaking scrap boxes or the trash box.
Island to the right, island to the right.
Yeah.
Small island. Might have bees.
I'm attempting, but I can't see. So, oh, there it is.
We're starting to get a... Oh. Yeah, that island will have bees. We're starting to get a good amount of biofuel, too, so... Should have less of a problem sailing around.
Have we filled the tank, or have we put any of it in the tank yet?
Yeah, the tank and both engines are currently maxed, and then I'm just putting all the rest into storage.
Sweet. Yeah, the advantage to having the pipes is it'll handle the engines.
Yeah, exactly.
You're going to that island, right? You go for the barrels.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't think that is a bee island, unfortunately. Still good to get the stuff, though.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt.
I'll go for the far one.
Scrap. Might be able to get a decent bit of scrap under the water, too.
Yeah. Wow, I'm almost out of honey. Shit.
Holy crap.
At least we got glass.
That worked well.
Ooh.
We keep drifting slightly to the side.
Is the steering wheel just slightly off by chance?
Maybe? I've always hated that there's that, like, tiny bit it can stick for some reason.
Yeah, I wish it would just auto recenter.
Well, I mean, I kind of get the whole it not.
Are we going away from it?
No, we're heading trying to head towards it.
Wind just shifted to where I don't think we can get to it. We need the engines.
Or paddles.
I'm gonna jump in and go.
I mean, if someone wants to grab a paddle.
We still have a ton of paddles. Let's just use the paddles.
Quick glance, there's not much in the water. Disregard, I found it. Okay.
Woo! Anchors away.
I will go and get the trees. Yeah, I think we're finally. No, we're good for flowers. I think we're finally at a point where we're okay on resources. Like we're not.
Yeah, I grabbed the flower bags. Oh well.
If you're gonna grab flowers, just the red ones.
I grabbed yellow by accident because it was very close to a watermelon.
Yeah. At this point, we've got plenty of paint. Of everything but red.
There's another island directly behind this island, by the way. Like,
nice.
I
was swimming out to get resources and I just saw it.
Maybe we'll go loot that island after this one, and then
we can call it.
Call it, yeah.
That sounds like a good plan.
Did you grab this sand, Louis, by any chance?
What?
I am over full. I was wondering if you could grab this piece of sand.
Yep. Got it.
Thank you.
Surprised Bruce isn't messing with us.
Why would you say that?
If he didn't, I was about to, so.
I
haven't killed him in a while, so.
I was thinking it.
Ooh, that was a lot of good stuff. Bruce, you over here? Still no Bruce.
Ow!
Did you find Bruce?
Bruce found my ass.
Oh, hi Bruce. How you doing, buddy? I haven't seen you in a bit.
Why am I always one plastic off?
But do you need plastic for? Do you need just one?
Luckily there was one floating above me, but I broke my hook.
Oh.
It was oddly convenient, actually.
Yeah.
I see Bruce.
Yeah, I'm about
He's
to
dead.
break mine.
Thank you.
Yeah, if we keep killing Bruce as often as we have been, then we might have an unlimited stock of animal heads.
Yeah. Especially when you add in the other animals from the islands.
Yeah.
There goes my
Anytime we
hook.
find the boar, the bird, the
Birds are
pufferfish. Well, no.
fairly rare, though. Like, I think there's like less than 10 in the game, right? So,
Something
I'm
like that.
drowning. Oh, that's not good. I
Don't do
think
that.
they respawn either.
Hey, I
The
don't think
shark
the murder
respawns, but I
birds
don't
do.
think birds do. The warthogs do, but
Yeah.
And the bears do.
So yeah,
You don't
like
say.
if we find ourselves down bad for animal heads, just find a bear island and murder the bears for a while.
Yeah.
I mean, we could go back to just the normal bear island.
Also true. That'd be one of the best situations.
Got a decent amount of scrap metal, so that's good.
Decent amount and still finding it.
Mm-hmm.
Few and far between at this point, but still being found.
Oh, what did I do? There we go.
Everything.
I goofed and had the Steam overlay pop up, and I was like, excuse?
Good job.
How do you make a lantern? It'd be nice to be able to actually see in here. Not a fire basket. Oh, of course, it takes scrap. Wonderful.
Why wouldn't it? You know, it's not like these extremely metal objects would take iron.
That'd be crazy.
You know, that honestly bugs me that we can't make scrap out of iron.
Or that we can't, like, break down the wheelbarrow on the one island, or the barrels, or...
Yeah.
I mean, yes, that bugs me a little bit, but that's kind of always been a thing that you can't, like, mess with scenery objects, which is highly annoying, but it's a thing.
Yeah.
Alright, we got 13 biofuel right now. Not counting what's already in the tanks.
I think I've gone all the way around at this point, and I don't see anything else except the shark.
Oh, he's back.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. So... where's this other island?
Basically, if we kept heading straight through the island that we're up against, we would hit it.
Alright. I'm gonna raise anchor. Lead us through.
I mean, unless it despawned, which is maybe a thing. I don't know.
I don't think it is, at least this close.
I don't know how if we're on the edge of when it would spawn in. Like I don't know the radius.
I think it's fairly like a fairly large area. There we go. Little more.
I need to eat. I'm gonna pass out.
Here. Eesh.
Think.
Yep.
Are we heading? Okay, we're. No.
I had to stop paddling for a moment because I was starving.
The wind's going in the wrong direction.
Oh, of course. Here, I'll grab a paddle and help.
Where is the bucket of flowers/paint?
Behind the paint mixer there by the water things.
Thank you. Oh, I'm sorry, that's not what I meant. Where is the chest where we put flower seeds?
It's just a chest called Honey right now.
But what floor is it on?
Second
Top
floor
floor.
near the bee enclosure, yeah. Are we caught on something?
Are we going backwards?
We are.
Is the
'Cause the wind
sail?
is going that way.
Is the sail down?
Sail is up.
No.
Turn on the engines. Hi, Bruce. Apparently,
Is this
the
the-
current is ridiculous.
So we have not been here before, right? This is the
This
new
is the one
island?
we've already on.
Yeah, we haven't gotten away from this island yet.
Yeah, it's been fighting us pretty strongly.
Yeah.
So it'd be a little off to the right, I guess. Although there's stuff ahead of us. Yeah, I swam out to collect wood and I saw an island. Another small island in the distance. But,
Yeah.
slightly off to the right from where we're heading, but not by a lot.
Yeah. Do you want me to go adjust the angle?
I guess.
Oh,
I'm
no,
not
Louis
seeing
up
it
there.
right now at all.
That was, I've been up here.
I didn't realize you were up here.
Yeah, I think the storm is making visibility a problem.
Shitty.
Yeah, or maybe it just did despawn. Maybe it was just right out of the... Yeah, I'm not seeing it. Damn, alright.
How hard is it to make an empty bottle?
Yeah, it's not that bad. I think we have all the stuff for it.
Anyone else need one?
I'm good.
I'm good.
Need two
Oh.
of them.
We have
need
one off
two?
to the left. We have one off to the left.
Yeah, I think I'm
Oh yeah, I
think we
see it.
Might want to make some binoculars. Which makes
Oh,
two
yeah.
bottles.
Also, more of the underwater breathing masks would not be a bad thing.
Yeah, we
What-
definitely
What do you want,
need to
masks
go more
or
left.
binoculars? Or...
Do the binoculars. Do the binoculars.
I see the island now, so I know where we're going. Might want to make a small chest and we just leave them here by the wheel.
Not a bad idea.
Sure, I can do that.
Oop, I drank
Don't you
the
know
wrong
it
water.
uses scrap. Why does a small chest need scrap?
Probably how you make the hinge.
Yeah, I guess. I got a small chest for you. Oh, I can't put it under the table? That would have been perfect.
That would have been too nice. Someone's gonna need to watch for the anchor. Thank you. Someone's gonna need to watch for the anchor. I need to get myself food.
I don't know what you
I'm
mean.
dropping anchor.
Yeah,
That's what I meant.
We're still a little ways off, but
Alright, so
Hi,
thanks to Callie,
Bruce.
we now have binoculars in this box.
Nice.
There's stuff.
Hopefully-
Oh, it's that glitchy shit where there's stuff to pick up with the hook, but on the ground.
That's
we got Bruce being a bitch over here. Look out.
That's not
Whoever's
good.
by the island, look out.
Don't worry, he's just after you.
Yeah, he can't. Well, he was coming after whoever was over there.
I think it was me.
I am standing on the boat. Okay, cool. I got bit 3 times.
Congratulations.
I can kill him.
Only
just give me a
7
second
more
here.
to fill your punch card.
I mean, I'm up to 20 bites.
I think that gets you a free snow cone.
Yay, where's my snow cone?
Gets you a free bite.
Bite 1, get 1 free.
Yes.
Yankee.
Yeah, I feel like this island didn't spawn correctly.
No, unfortunately, this is how this island's built. And I'm sure there are a lot of reports on it that they haven't been able to get to.
Oh yeah, this I okay. I'm gonna kill Bruce because he's coming after somebody.
That's me.
Hey Bruce, Bruce.
I don't know
Bruce, where are you? What the fuck did he go? Okay, that's a new one.
What
I
happened?
swam directly into the rock down here in Dispute. Oh, there he is.
Yeah.
But like,
Damn it.
full on, just turned and swam into solid rock.
Oh yeah, I've had that. My axe broke.
I'm in a
I've got an
cave.
axe.
Bit of one.
I think there's a single tree on the island still.
I have enough to get a tree.
Okay.
I was like, whoever gets it, just. I think there's a single tree.
Where?
Well, there's a cave that goes through underneath the island.
Oh, maybe that's what Bruce was doing.
Okay, is that you on the island, Callie?
Yes. I'm hopping all the way around.
Okay,
It's
I
fine.
will say if you went the other way, it was above you. Like when you came out of the middle, it was above your head.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
sure.
I don't know how to get up right there.
Yeah, you pretty much have
Oh.
to circle the island or have gone the other direction either way.
I see a tree. I don't know if this is the tree you're talking about.
It is.
Want me to get it? I think I can
Ah.
get. Alright, I'll get it.
I fell down.
Oh yeah, it was one single hit.
Oh, that is bull.
You mentioned a cave going through the entire island?
I can see it.
Well, I'm slightly annoyed with myself.
Why?
I literally was
Exact
holding
side one hit
everything.
before.
I was holding everything to make a metal axe.
Oop.
Hey. Oh well.
Oh, I'm finding a lot of caves on this island, actually.
Yeah, there's
Okay.
a lot of them hidden. Like little grottos and shit.
But is there anything in them?
Not
iron in one of 'em.
So, yeah, not so much overall.
We have 3 characters left to unlock, right?
Yes.
Yes.
I wonder who it is we unlock on the next island, then. Maybe it's the mayor?
That'd be cool.
I don't know, because you can still get the mayor's hat.
Yeah. Probably the guy on the final, like, not the final new one, but the final old one would be, like, the guy in that tower thing that gets in the water.
Mm.
Ooh, that would be fun.
Yeah, he gets rocketed into the water.
Boosh.
Because that's where everyone went to hide. So I would think maybe
Yeah.
it's there.
I mean,
Yeah,
that was
they
the
always-
last place that we knew of that they went to hide.
So the only thing with the mayor and everything is so far we found them at the like last place on each island,
True. True.
and that mayor is like basically the start of you being able to get anywhere on the island.
Bruce is back, by the way. He's following somebody.
Fun.
Probably me.
Bearhead. Yes, it is you. He does not give a shit about me at all. He just really wants you.
Well, I mean, I taste good.
If I had to guess, I'm gonna say that there might not be anyone on the next island because I think it's only 2 left.
Yeah, it might be
It's
only
only
2.
2 left, maybe. Because we have 3 story areas left in total.
I'd assume, yeah.
Well, I mean, unless they added more than 1 for the final end of the game. But...
That's what I was saying. I don't know.
Yeah.
But even then, they might,
Oh.
you know, give you a little bit of time to play as that last character. So, like, they could give you 2.
Yeah.
Who knows?
Thirsty fighting Bruce is not a good combo.
No.
Oh, I killed him, though. Alright.
I love that the
Yeah, I
random
wonder.
things that get shouted on the radio sound like some weird combination of like Russian and Japanese.
Oh, I kept hearing like a robot voice.
Oh, yeah. So, there is a robot that it actually spells out something. It's
Yeah.
something small and stupid, but
Yeah.
it's funny.
It's an Easter egg thing.
Yeah. Because if you actually listen, it says like Alpha Tango, yada yada yada.
Lima.
Yeah.
I know one of the
I think
messages
we
starts
got
out,
everything.
I know one of the messages starts out Alpha Lima Lima. I think it's Alpha Lima Lima Yankee Oscar.
Okay, so yeah, basically, it's Alpha Lima Lima, like you said. It's all your rafts are belong to us,
Yes.
and the other one is the goat is a lie.
But it's spelled out with like NATO style phonetic alphabet.
Yes. So you have to decipher it, and it's just some dumb little joke.
I mean, it's
Which is
not
fun.
dumb, it's cute.
It's dumb when you take all the time to do it, expecting, because you're gonna think it's like, oh, this is gonna give you something actually like for the
Story
game.
related or something, yeah.
Yeah, because that would have been great to be like, oh, there's, you know, a special area that you need to decipher this to get the coordinates to. Especially if they decided to spell out the numbers.
Ugh.
Cupcake, I got you red seeds, red flowers.
Red flowers. Put them in the paint mill.
Okay.
So you want to have them on your hotbar and selected, and then you'll look at the barrel of the paint mill and it'll let you press E to put them in.
Oh, this is the paint mill?
Yep, this
I
is the
didn't know
paint
what
mill.
paint mill was. That was the...
Gotcha. Yep. Okay, paint mill's full. It can hold up to 5 flowers at a time. And then as we travel, it will it'll spin and it'll turn them into paint. Actually, there's 2 that were actually, if you had other flowers that you wanted to drop in there, you can, because it looks like 2 of them were actually ready.
I don't have any.
Okay. So there's space for 2 more flowers in the paint mill.
Where are we keeping giant clams?
Animal products.
Yeah.
We have 18 biofuel.
Huzzah.
The furnaces are ready to be more added to them. I didn't know what you wanted to work on, so.
I was doing a mix of everything, honestly. Alrighty. Well, if we want to call it, I think we're in a pretty good spot here.
Sounds good to me.
Sounds like a plan to me.
Well, I wanted to fill the chest with wood, but I only got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 766 pieces of wood.
Okay, I've
That's a
yeeted
good
myself
start.
off the raft. Woo!
Like on purpose?
Yes.
Cool.
Yeah, because I filled up my water and my food was filled up, and I'm like, well, I don't have to do anything else, and I don't want to waste having filled it up, so I just backed off. So that I wouldn't waste stuff.
Sounds good.
Yeah. Oh boy.
Nice collection of trash cubes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I got all this ready for when we get more bees.
My inventory's cleared out. I am ready to story islands next time that we're here. I'm gonna go ahead. Oh, I'll just clear out these metal ingots real quick.
Can you use them to make shears real quick?
Sure.
Because our shears have broken up here, apparently.
Oh no.
That or
Oh.
someone has one, but either way.
No, that was me. The shears broke after I sheared
Okay.
the second animal, and I just didn't remember to replace them. My bad.
All good.
I'm actually amazed that more people haven't messed with my channel point rewards. Because I added new things.
That requires people to have time to look.
I know.
Is it
Oh.
just the 2 animals that get sheared?
It's the llamas.
The devil llama.
To push me, pull you.
I don't want to hold you. I don't want to hold you. I just want to water the crops.
Uh-oh.
Okay. I don't think I watered everything yet, so if anybody has more water.
I got a bit.
It looks like everything's watered.
It
Yeah,
still
that's
said
fine.
needs water on my eyes.
Looks good to me.
Where do you want me to put the wool? Is that animal products?
Yeah.
How did I know you would pick that one to redeem?
Because I wanted to be able to listen to it later.
What'd you do?
I
One
don't know,
of-
something about Furby noises.
Yeah, there's for 5,000 points, you can redeem a thing to play this abominable Furby noise thing. Okay, there's the Windows XP error.
Barrel.
Oh God. I might have to turn the sound up on that one. That was Ethiopian internet.
We are heading toward an island,
We are.
but I am too tired to really care about
And
that.
there's the fail.
I will have to go back and listen through them later to see what they are and which ones to abuse.
That might be an island we already cleared out because it is incredibly empty.
Yeah, I think it is. I think since we're just drifting with the current again, we basically just started going backwards.
I mean, that happens.
I think that's the one we were fighting to leave before.
That is entirely possible.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I'm good whenever y'all are.
No, I'm not on the raft.
I said whenever y'all are. Never said I was doing it yet.
Now he's doing it.
Oh, you got binoculars. I want to just confirm that this is that island, and then I'm good.
Go for it.
I've never actually used binoculars in this game.
I haven't either. That's part of the reason why I kind of wanted them.
I used them by accident when I was trying to hand them to you.
I thought you guys.
Oh yeah, that is the island.
I thought you guys made binoculars when I was dealing with the invisible tree.
No, I made
No,
bottles, like breathers.
Yeah, we
we
didn't
were
have
talking
the
about it.
resources for it at the time. Yeah, that is that island, by the way.
Okay.
Also, these binoculars they're kind of uncomfortable to use. Everything gets blurry.
Well, you're looking
I
through
kinda
plastic.
figured Harrington. Yeah, you're.
No, I use glass to make them.
Lies.
Nuh-uh.
Lies.
Nuh-uh, it took 2 glass.
Lies.
Damn
We
it.
used bottles.
I did, but also glass.
Uh-huh. That's what they all say.
Ah, damn
That
it.
is what they all say. That's the recipe. Correct.
Oh, that didn't work.
You're
doing too well there.
silly.
I was trying
I'm
to land on
very
your head, but it was not working.
I was kind of trying to figure out if that's what you were doing or if you were trying to land on the pole.
Damn it.
Barrels.
That does
Ooh,
next to
pardon my
nothing.
yawn.
Hey, it worked.
Have you ever
That's-
seen
Oh, wait.
animated?
Zoom in with your scroll wheel while you're doing
If
it.
it, have
Sorry.
what?
Oh.
Have you seen the Game Grumps animated where it was them playing the Resident Evil game?
No.
Okay, I'm gonna send it to you because I keep like quoting it, but if you don't understand that I'm quoting it, I just sound like a lunatic.
I mean, we all sound like lunatics, but
Hey.
It's just funny,
I'd probably get it, but I wasn't hearing what was being said.
like at one point they're talking about barrels, and it was really funny.
barrels. More fun than a barrel full of monkeys.
More fun than a barrel full of barrels.
Doubt.
I'm gonna go get the barrels.
And yeah, I'm good if you guys are.
Wait, let me get the barrel.
You're getting chased by a shark, just FYI.
Oh, I know, he's bitten me like 4 times.
Munch, 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 munch.
I made it back without dying.
Hooray!
Suck it, Trebek. Oh, that's kind of sad now that he's dead.
It's still funny.
Okay, I half filled the planks. I half
Hey.
meant my goal.
As
Count
Yeah, well, we needed
Draculations.
wood for so long, and now we have wood.
neat.
And we'll need
Don't
wood
worry,
pretty
it'll
much
probably be fun.
immediately as soon as we start up next week.
Yeah, it will not last.
No, it
I
never
didn't
lasts.
think it would last, but I did the best I could.
Are we still on for Forest tomorrow?
Yeah?
To my knowledge, yes.
Two.
Yeah, I know Dodge was talking about maybe golf with friends, but they already have like 10 people,
Oh, yeah.
and it tops out at 12. And also, I feel like that game streaming with a full crew of 12 people talking over each other and screaming would be literal hell. So I'm going to pass on that personally.
Yeah, I think 6 is like the max reasonable number for streaming with that.
Yeah, I think 6 in general, because whenever we go over that, it starts to get really hard to talk and like hear each other, and yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it can still be fun, but it just gets way more difficult.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I would say the exception is the game where there's like proximity chat. So
yeah, like Among Us or Goose Goose Duck works.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I see another crate. Okay, I'm gonna get the other crate and then I'm gonna go.
Oh, for
to bed.
crying out loud!
I want stuff. I like things.
Stuff, greed, avarice.
Oh, Sparrow, you have not been emptying out the nets at all, by the way. There's a lot more planks to add to this chest.
Oh, yeah.
I did not say I was getting the planks. I am swimming for barrels. Did I not make that clear?
Did you not want to fill the plank chest full of planks?
Planks I earned. Not planks that were gifted to me by the gods. Planks I earned.
All right.
That's not a phrase you think you'll hear.
Fine. Do you want me to empty it out? I actually have.
I already did.
These out.
I just emptied it all out and put them in there.
Okay. Well, I also have been emptying them, just for the record.
Do I need to come back in there?
Rob's being mean to me.
Am I?
A little bit. I'm being mean to Rob.
Children, do I need to come back in there and straighten you out?
You're not my real mom. If you were, you'd be high.
Not false.
No, that's why I paused
Louis
and then started laughing.
Very aware of my mother's drug habits.
I'm aware as well. I've been part of that
Yeah.
conversation.
Yeah. Next time I hang out with my mom, I'll just get her. Well, she'll get herself high, and then I'll put her in a voice chat. Like, talk to my friends. Just
God.
talk. I tried to teach her how to play Cards Against Humanity, but she was way too high to remember to pick up cards, so she kept like bitching about the fact that everybody had more cards than her. She's like, I only have 2 cards. I can't make a joke with 2 cards. We're like, you're supposed to pick stuff up every time. Like, I said this a lot. She was really, really high.
It happens.
On what I'm going to refer to as medicinal weed.
On that note, I'm gonna call it a night.
Same here.
He lives in a state where it's legal, I think, maybe.
We're coming up on an island, by the way.
Oh jeez.
Drug Island?
Do I need
Is
to
it
come
Weed
back
Island?
into the game? Do I need to come?
Is it Weed Island?
Maybe.
Do I need to come?
Deal with that island next time.
No. Yeah.
Next time on Game Grumps. Okay.
Next time on Ducks Amok.
Tired.
All right. Where the heck did my things go? There I am.
Over there, and up there.
Yeah, I don't know where my what's-us went, but... All right.
Streaming 2 is going to have the link that I was referring to.
Okie doke.
All right, guys. I'll catch all of you tomorrow night then, actually, for the forest. But I'm gonna
Yes, I'm
Sounds
going to call it a
good.
night as well.
Alrighty.
See ya.
See ya.
Night.
Tequila.
All right, everyone, that's going to be it for tonight. Hope you enjoyed watching Madness on the Raft. Tomorrow night will be the forest with basically the same crew. We haven't gotten super far into that yet, so there will be a lot to do there. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you all on the next stream.